and the Lancaster Connecting for veteran courage and recovery goes to this Sober Vet podcast, Joe Urich. Also, J-Dog Jumper.
So one day after a networking event, I came home. It was like 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I passed out on the couch. I drank way too much, drove home, which is totally irresponsible, especially my line of work where I'm driving around all day, like doing junk removal. So my wife came home, found me passed out on the couch. She finally had enough. That was literally that night is when I was passed out on the couch. She went through the house and was like,
so she took that photo.
She took that photo. And what you don't see, I cropped that photo because what she did was she went through the house, found all my empty bottles of SoCo because I was hiding them. So she was like, I know he's hiding them somewhere. So she found them all, put them all next to the table, next to the couch. And what I cropped out of that was my empty bottles because the next day she needed proof to find, because I was like, when I was an addict, my ego was so forefront. If you didn't have proof, I'm deny. What are you talking about? I didn't drink, right. So yeah, the next day she literally was like, she put me on the front porch after work and was like, we need to talk. And I was like, what's up? I knew something was coming because I did mess up. She was like, you have to get out. I was like, what do you mean I have to get out? This is my house. I pay the mortgage. I have to get out. Yeah, you're not doing the right thing. You're the one messing up. Me and the kids have done nothing wrong. If you can't stop drinking, you need to leave. And I'm like, babe, I run my business out of the house. Like, I can't leave. She was like, not my problem. You're doing this. This is not my problem. So that literally scared me straight. I was like, all right, how about this? I'll quit for 6 months. Because when you're in it, to stop indefinitely is almost unobtainable because you just can't fathom that. So I was like, let me quit for 6 months and then we'll reassess. So she was like, all right, you could stay. So that day I quit cold turkey, which I don't recommend because the level I was drinking to quit cold turkey, I could have died because just by removing it that quickly. So if you're going to do that, do it under medical supervision. I didn't know that because I was just uneducated back then. So yeah, I quit cold turkey. Hardest thing I've ever done in my life. I never sugarcoat sobriety. It's very difficult, but it's the most rewarding. Like in the beginning, I felt like I was unplugged from the matrix. I felt like an armor was removed and I'm now naked dealing with like emotions and stuff. Like all the things I was masking and pushing down were now coming to the surface. And I'm like, crap, like I have to deal with it now because there's no option to kind of push it back down. So in the beginning, by doing these little wins of having a bad day and not drinking at the end of that day and waking up the next day and going, I just made it through a bad day without alcohol.